Yesterday were the video game awards, and throughout the event, even through the mobile section, there was absolutely no sign of Diablo Immortal. Now, Diablo Immortal is 3 years old, so we wouldn't anticipate we see anything coming to the game, not even with any bigger updates or expansions. But Blizzard and the Diablo universe did have a big announcement, but it brings up this question right here that I just saw on Reddit this morning. Why do you play this game? Speaking of Diablo Immortal, I'm going to be answering this question later on in the video, so stay tuned. But first, I have to show you this. What I am about to share with you is the announcement of the latest Diablo 4 patch, which looks absolutely insane and has some in-game rewards for players today. Let's take a look at this and kind of talk through it.
Enough! With every celebration of hubris, your hatred grows.
Keep in mind, this is live on stage at the event. This portion is not a trailer.
Look around, would-be heroes, influencers, executives. You! How far would you go for that trophy? Death? Decapitation? And you streamers are no better. Riker, Shroud, you've corrupted more minds than even I can imagine.
See, Riker just got a shout out right there from Mephisto. That's impressive.
Ah, if it isn't Jeff Keighley, creator of this crucible of jealousy. Impressive. As for the rest of you, who of you is worthy of facing me? For I am Mephisto, Lord of Hatred, and you are nothing.
Now, a lot of people have said, Mephisto, another new fight that we're getting. Where is Diablo in Diablo 4? Keep in mind, in Diablo 4, you have still not been able to fight Diablo. Now they're going to dive into the trailer. And by the way, before we get into that, if you did watch this event last night, let me know down below on what your favorite announcements were. Let's get into this. There's something big here. What is the new class coming? The anticipation. And a Blizzard trailer that we all love.
The path to domination is paved with the souls of the willing. Soon, all of Sanctuary will be bathed in hatred. And none shall escape the flood.
Oh, snap.
Mephisto, you shall darken the world no longer.
Paladin. Crazy. This is nuts. Goodbye.
Those who believe that they alone can stand against the inevitable.
Well, here's the real boss inside. There he is. Mephisto.
I invite them to try.
All right. Prepare for the reckoning. April 28th, 2026. Mephisto is the new fight, and you could play as the Paladin, but actually, you could play as the Paladin in Diablo 4 today if you pre-order this expansion to the game. So the Paladin is playable in Diablo 4 right now. This brings up that question that I brought up earlier in the video. Why do you play this game? And this game is Diablo Immortal. So let's actually take a second and discuss that, because there are many reasons why players choose to play Diablo Immortal versus Diablo 4. Let's start out with content. We've been seeing over time many content creators and players from the Diablo 4 community just complain about there being lack of content in Diablo 4, saying that there's just not anything to do, and that even to the point that we're getting better events inside of Diablo Immortal than that they're getting inside of Diablo 4. I'm talking about collaborations that have happened between Diablo World of Warcraft and Diablo and other IPs. It has lately been done better in Diablo Immortal. So that's the first thing. Content is more regular, content is more fresh, and content is more regularly updated inside of Diablo Immortal. There's another reason. Well, the obvious. It's on mobile. A lot of players who play Diablo Immortal play because they don't have the ability to sit at their PC and spend hours per day playing games that they enjoy. A lot of players don't have the time to sit in front of the computer and play Diablo 4 on a regular basis. It's just a fact. But that's an easy one. It kind of feels like a cop-out, right? The other reason is, although Diablo Immortal has a big pay-to-win mechanic, right? Like, you could spend a lot of money in the game. The fact of the matter is, you can also play absolutely for free. So you have a large community of players who play Diablo Immortal because they are 100% free-to-play players. I'm talking about people that don't even spend $5 in the battle pass. They play purely for free and only take advantage of what the game has to offer as a free-to-play player. So these three elements themselves, and I'm sure there are a ton more reasons, are a huge reason why Diablo Immortal is so successful, specifically as a mobile game, even though it wasn't on stage and did not win any awards at the Video Game Awards this year. I mean, at the end of the day, it is a 3-year-old game, although it does receive updates on a monthly basis. Some people think the updates are great, some think that they're okay, and some aren't happy with them. Really, it depends on the update. I truly believe that there is a place in all worlds for both of these games. I choose Diablo Immortal because of the accessibility, the ability for me to play when I'm watching a show with my wife downstairs, when I'm in the bathroom, when I'm at the store, at the pharmacy, waiting on the line. I have time to jump on in and play a little bit. I love that. It's the type of gamer that I am. But that doesn't mean that I don't love a good Diablo 4 experience. Honestly, it's one of my favorite action RPGs. I just don't play it on a regular basis because I'm playing Diablo Immortal and because of accessibility reasons. It doesn't mean it's not a great game. But even think about content updates. When Diablo Immortal comes, we get content updates. We have ways from these updates to spend inside of the game. But even though those updates bring possibilities and opportunities for us to spend, it doesn't mean that we have to, and we can take all of the content that's being given to us and play it absolutely for free. While Diablo 4, when a big update patch does come, it is something that you need to pay for. So you're paying for the base game and then any expansions. A more traditional way of playing action RPGs, or really playing any video games at all. So in a realistic world, there are places and there is room for both the Diablo 4 and the Diablo Immortal, same IP, basically different universes, being a mobile universe and a PC and console universe, and they could live well in synergy together, servicing players who are all have different needs, desires, and requirements to get their fix of Diablo. So I challenge all of you to answer this question and answer it down below. Why do you play this game? Why do you play Diablo Immortal when we have amazing updates coming for games like Diablo 4? When we have an amazing title coming in the next year or so? I'm talking about Path of Exile 2. Why play the mobile action RPG? I'm curious to what you guys have to say, although I have a feeling I know a lot of your answers. I know how I feel about it. Now you do as well. Let me know your thoughts. I'll see you guys back here in tomorrow's video. Remember to subscribe.